We're here. And yeah, we're both wearing black today, even though yours has words on it, but I'm in mourning.
Who isn't?
I'm in mourning for Joy Reid.
So many things, including Lester Holt stepping down and several other TV media journalists.
Very crazy town.
It's total crazy town. And the only thing I have to say is blank the blank.
Right?
That's what we need to do.
Yeah, I know. And that's why we're here, because of the patriarchy. Otherwise, like they wouldn't be firing women left and right. Women of any color, really. I mean,
if
all
they
of
consider you DEI, you're gone because you're the problem. Because you're the problem. You're not smart enough to do the job, and that's why it's all right. I don't think so.
I don't know. Women can't do math. That's a long known fact. And they're way too emotional, John Boehner. Used to cry at
And women can't do comedy. They're not funny, Debrianna.
Oh, right.
We know differently. So you're making a sweet little thing tonight.
I am. Oh, good. Yes, I was listening to it on Sirius. I was listening to Joy on Sirius, and I have it on pause too, so I can listen to it when we're done.
I cried this morning when I found that out because she's so good and so wonderful, and makes me so upset.
It's very, and you know what? I listened to it from all the way up to this point, and she is a true freaking pro. Not nothing. I mean, she is just 100% on. Because that's the professional she is.
Yeah.
But, women are too emotional.
I mean, hopefully she's going to resurface with something really cool and we can all go, listen to it.
Yep. Oh, so we need comfort food.
We do, but I got to say, right before we got on the show, I watched Macron school Trump on what was happening in Ukraine. It was glorious. I highly recommend you check it out.
Yes. Well, they're getting schooled all over the country. It's just going to be a matter of us pulling together and really, everybody knows about the blackout on February 28th. We're going to definitely participate in that. Oh, Kelly loves your hair.
Thank you, Kelly, for noticing. I did get it done.
It's lovely.
Self-care in a time of
right. Well, my self-care is potatoes and cheese.
I hear you on that one, babe.
Yeah. So the traditional thing would be to do bacon for this, and then cook the onions and stuff in the bacon fat. But you know me, I have duck fat, so I'm going to use that.
I'm going to go up the ante.
Yeah, duck fat. Because I had a pork tenderloin last night and I have leftovers, I'm going to be adding that. And this will be a one-pot meal that way. So here's the thing. If you have leftover, roasted chicken or even salmon, I think would be good in it. Yay for potatoes and cheese and bacon. Yes.
Nothing better. And cream.
No, cream.
And it's pretty much just like this traditionally French casserole and a cast iron, but you're putting an Italian little spin.
Yeah, I'm going to twist it up a little bit. Yeah, because generally this is basically like a potatoes. What am I thinking of? Potatoes and cheese.
Gratin kind of.
Basically just that. Well, but this is going to be stepped up a little bit because I am going to add Italian Calabrian chilies.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll put bacon on your tombstone, Kelly. I know I could easily live beside bacon. But I love these chilies. I get these at Trader Joe's, but I know you can get them at World Market. You can get them all over the place.
They're really good.
And they're delicious and they're spicy.
They are spicy.
Yeah, so I'm going to add like only about 2 tablespoons to it. But I'm going to use a red onion that I've already sliced up, like thinly sliced.
Okay.
And I'm going to put that right now in my pan that has the duck fat in it. And I'm going to caramelize these. So they'll cook for a little bit.
Oh, thank you, David. I really wanted to see this.
So,
you read my mind.
I could tell.
Yeah. You could just see it. Your hair wasn't in the way.
I could tell that smells so good in your kitchen right now.
Oh my God, duck fat, there's nothing like it. I'm going to just add a little bit of salt to these.
With onions.
I know, right? And the red onions are a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
You know, so look, I have one that's growing.
You do. You're doing the magic trick.
I'm going to do it. So with these, when they've already started sprouting, you can cut out the sprouts in the middle, and that's what you're going to plant. And then if this part has not rotted, which mine has not, you can eat that part.
So great. I love it. I'm doing it with garlic and onions right now in my windowsill.
Yeah, and my garlic's already coming up in my yard because I did remember to plant it this fall. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah.
Like a spring, like instead of crocus, you have garlic.
Because I have a good Italian household.
Yep. Yep.
So this is interesting for me. This is French tartiflette. But my mother was born in Marseille, but she's Italian. So this is going to be the French-Italian part of my heritage.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's so this is the thing. I'm going to let these cook for a little bit so I can show you the rest of it. Okay. I already did the potatoes. So these are Yukon Gold potatoes. They were boiled in chicken stock, and I start with cold water. Yeah, I love the garlic scapes too. Yeah, so these I boiled them until they're tender with I like to use a paring knife to test them instead of a fork, because sometimes a fork, I don't know, it just doesn't work as well as the paring knife. So these are just till they're just tender with the paring knife.
Okay. But how long was that for you when you
these are kind of big. They took about 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, once they come to a boil.
Okay.
So, and I always do them in chicken stock. You want to make sure the water's well salted, and I added a little bit of herb de Provence. So I kind of, the potatoes absorb the flavor of that.
Yum. Yeah, you don't need to do water, folks.
No, you should never just cook them in water. They're so good. So these I'm going to go ahead and slice in about, I don't know, 1/4 inch slices or so.
Okay.
Maybe not quite, maybe a little bit shy of that, because I'm going to lay them all down in the pan in layers.
Right.
And I'm going to also layer the pork in between and the greens. So as soon as the onions get a little color on them, I'm going to add the greens in there.
You can do this with anything, like literally whatever your favorite thing is. You can substitute with the potatoes.
Yeah. And so as you guys know, I'm trying to avoid lactose. So I am using goat cheese for everything. I have goat Gouda, which is a hard cheese, and Manchego. And I've already grated that up, and I have about 2 cups of that waiting. And the top of it, the tartiflette, I'm going to use this. Oh, here it is. This goat. Woo! It's jumping away. Goat brie.
What just happened?
I don't know. Went flying. Oh, there it is.
Woo!
Woo! It's a goat-free and it's delicious.
That sounds wonderful.
Fabulous. Yeah. So I'm going to just put all the slices in here. The onions are getting a little bit caramelized. You can start to see that in here.
Mmm.
Oh my God, they smell so good.
Yummy.
Yeah. So I'm just going to let them soften up just a little bit more before I add the greens to this.
Okay.
While I finish cutting these potatoes. So I already shredded the hard cheese, and that's going to go in between the layers. And I think I have about 2 cups, maybe a cup per layer. But, the thing is, there's no like exact science to something like this.
Right.
Like I use leftovers for it. So you can,
Right.
you can use whatever you want. And then I got the vegan cream. I'm not going to use cream, but you could, if you want to use heavy cream or half and half for it instead, you can. Because
So what's the vegan cream made out of?
God only knows, better living through chemistry. I'm not going to look. Because I don't think being vegan is natural.
But when you used it before, is it substitute cream okay?
Oh my God, you will not know the difference.
Wow.
Honestly,
Okay.
you won't know the difference.
Okay.
What's in it?
Plant milk.
It's plant milk. It's made with plant milk.
A blend from coconut, canola, sugar, modified cornstarch.
Yeah, the cornstarch is what's going to give it the body.
Plant milk.
Plant
Okay.
milk.
Okay.
Water and lentil protein.
Yeah, lentils. Lentils are good for you.
Wow. It would be fun to be in a laboratory where they just come up with the dairy substitutes.
Okay, so I have these 2 bags of these power greens.
Okay.
Yes, that somebody's saying, "Oh, hi, Sean." Yeah, it
Hi,
is
Sean.
country. That's what it is. Country crop. That's
Country
exactly
crock.
what it is.
It's what our country is. A crock right now.
It's a crock. The damn crock of crock. But it does work. I mean, and it whips.
Okay.
Honestly, like it's amazing. Nobody knew it was fake when I served it for whipped cream. Because I made these incredible brownies last night that were gluten-free, and nobody knew that either.
So you didn't tell them until after they ate it? Or
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I'm going to do that. Should I know?
That's great. That's great.
How do you milk a lentil? I don't know, Kelly. Can you Google that for us?
I think you squeeze it and the water comes out.
It's milk. I can milk a lentil.
It's plant milk.
Watch your fingers. It's hot. Yeah, the greens cook way down. And since I'm going to use this as a main course, like a 1-pot thing, I'm going to add a little more than, than I did the last time I made it, because last time I made it, it was a side dish. I don't know, Kelly. Can you look it up? Please Google how to milk a lentil.
Are the greens like the tougher type of greens, like kale, or what kind is in there?
These are all very tender baby shoots.
Oh, so they're tender. Okay.
Yeah, they're very tiny.
Okay.
Everything is.
Spinach.
So I'm going to go ahead and mix these up a little bit.
So healthy.
Oh, yeah. I'm, healthy with a lot of cream and cheese.
With a lot of. You don't use butter?
I'm not using butter. You could, but I'm not.
Okay.
I'm using duck fat.
What am I saying? Of course wow.
It's
okay.
the duck fat that was from my turkey.
But if you didn't have duck fat, you could use butter.
Yeah, or actually what you should be doing is making bacon and then using the bacon fat.
Oh, okay.
That's the traditional thing that you would do.
Okay. That sounds really yummy.
So these are almost as tender as they're almost cooked all the way through. So right now I'm going to add, I'm going to turn the stove off so I don't start a fire, is about half a cup of wine. And then I'm going to turn the stove back on so I don't set everything on fire.
Although that would be
Oh, no, alcohol is flammable.
that would be a cinematic visual that we're not going to provide
That we were
today.
planning on. Oh my God. So I'm letting all of this really cook together, the white wine and the onions, and God, it looks gorgeous. Come fly in.
There you go. Oh man, that looks lovely.
Doesn't that look pretty?
Oh, so yum.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna salt that a little bit because I did not salt those greens. And you know, that's the thing, you want to salt every layer of stuff that you do when you're cooking in parts and pieces.
In layers.
Yeah. Parts and pieces, because that, you know, that's how they view women, parts and pieces.
And I say to you this again.
No. Okay, what? 315 subscribers? What do you mean? Oh, thank you. Kelly's saying for everyone to like all our episodes. Yes. And Lisa, why don't you talk about our Substack? Lisa had a beautiful Substack last week.
Thanks, Debrianna. So we have, if you don't know this, small plug for, Substack. For people who don't know what it is, you can go to it on a website or you can get the app. And it's really essays and articles by people, some video, but it's mainly short form essays. And you can subscribe for free. You can do different, levels with certain authors, but ours is free right now. And we've only done 2 articles, and guess what we're called? Our handle is @baking it's better than murder. So check us out.
So
like
far,
us, read the articles. Debrianna wrote one, an excellent one. She wrote our first one. I wrote the second one, and we have a new one coming out on Wednesday. We're going to try to post new articles every Wednesday. And we're writing about basically food, feminism, and freedom. You know,
that's our story.
That's our thing. And I think, it will hopefully encourage some discussion or thought provoking something in your own life. But we just felt now's the time to express.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll have something at the end of the year for another cookbook or something, so we're just writing these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
check it out.
I have pulled all of the greens out.
Okay.
And I'm layering on the bottom of my cast iron pan.
In the duck fat.
Yeah. All of the juices and everything that are left over from doing this spinach.
Right.
Greens. So I'm gonna layer these in here, some of these little guys. And then I'm going to add the greens that I just cooked, about half, because I think this will do 2 layers. I'm going to layer those right on here, like that. And then I sliced up the pork loin, tenderloin that I had left.
Oh, wow.
So if you have chicken, like I said, or you want to even do, if you're going to do bacon, you can do bacon, or I would do sausage because, I'm Italian.
Yum. We went to Baked and Brew today, and I had something with wild boar, and it was so good.
Yay.
I was insane. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we spend our life layering things in a pan?
Oh, yeah, I do, and I love it.
It's
And
great.
And
But
I'm
we do
happy
it
to layer
every
things in a pan with you, my friend.
Yeah.
So I'm
Oh man.
taking a tablespoon or so of Calabrian chilies, and I'm laying those. I'm like spreading that around on the layer.
Yeah, you don't want to do too much because it is very
It
spicy.
is spicy for sure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now I've got this combination of goat Gouda shredded and
Ooh.
Manchego cheese. Both of those are sheep or
God.
goat cheese.
Oh yum.
Half there. And the oven is on 375, just in case you need to know that. Now I'm going to go ahead back in with my
Another layer of vegetable.
another layer of potatoes and cheese, because God, we need it.
We do. We really need comfort right now.
Yeah, then I'm telling you, this is the ultimate comfort food
Oh yeah.
right here.
So yummy.
Yeah. So
Gonna get
I had
crispy and
about I don't know how many potatoes. I think 6 that were, maybe fist size. And I cut them in
Beautiful.
half, and that's
Okay.
what I put in to boil.
Okay.
So they were all relatively, I tried to make them all relatively the same size so they would all, cook around the same time.
Right.
So
And when you're layering, the ends that are rounded, I keep those out because
oh, you
they
do.
screw up the layer.
I'm tucking them in. Well, there's only a few left, and I'm gonna use that on the top.
I do them at the end on the top. Yeah. I don't do it when I'm trying to do the stack because it'll make it not work.
Yeah, you're so much better at making things pretty than me.
We all have our little things.
Yeah. So I'm putting a tablespoon of the Calabrian chili on there again. So there's 2 tablespoons total.
Okay. Well, it's only because I grew up in a household of Virgos. I didn't mean to be this way. They just wouldn't tolerate anything else.
Oh my God, your poor Virgo people. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and top the rest with my potato ends, and I'm trying to cut the butts off a little bit.
That looks so beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be really pretty. And then I'm going to use the other cheese on the top, on the very top. All right, so this one is this beautiful goat brie.
Woo. Mmm.
Because God knows we can't get enough cheese right now.
Can't get enough brie right now.
Can't get enough cheese and potatoes, and you're going to leave the rind on.
Yes.
So I'm just going to do, slices. Oh my God, this cheese is gorgeous. And lay
the rind kind of disintegrates, and it has such a great flavor. People are afraid to eat it at dinner parties, but you can.
Yes, you can. So this was a small one. I mean, and obviously, if you want to use any kind of rind cheese, like if I had Humboldt Fog, I probably could have used that.
Oh, yeah. Like you could use Camembert or
yeah.
Anything like that.
Yep. I think that's good. Now I'm going to put this in the oven. The oven's at 375, and it's going to go in there for about 30 minutes. And
that's going to be delicious. That's going to be so delicious. And that's your whole dinner. Dinner in a pot. Dinner in a
pot.
Oh, great.
Yeah. It does look great. Wait, I'll take pictures when you can see it. What did you say? Too many Virgos? It's true. Well, my house is full of Pisceans right now.
Ooh.
And my friend Kelly is also a Piscean.
That's a different kind of
Her
situation.
birthday's coming up.
That's living with the fishes.
Yes, that's right. Swimming with
the fish. You're sleeping with the fishes, Debrianna. Be careful.
I know. It's very scary. Oh, it does look so good. It does. If we have any left over and you're in town tomorrow, Strata, you are welcome to come over and get a bite.
But I'm telling you, it's going to be gone.
Yeah, it probably will be. I know I haven't eaten much today because I was saving up for this.
What are you doing with this?
Yeah.
Yum.
What am I doing? Oh, wait. Thank you, Hus. Oh my God, I almost forgot this part. I'm gonna add a cup of this.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
it's
the
not-
cream, the plant cream, the
There's
plant
not
milk.
enough fat in here.
All of that, and you forgot all that talk.
I almost forgot to milk the lentil. Oh my God. Okay, so this is a cup of cream.
Okay,
And this actually is the last step.
but that is, you do pour it over the top, so you're fine.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I almost forgot to tell you to do that. So
Here's
yeah.
the thing: you could do it without.
Yes, you
but,
could.
You know,
You
it's
absolutely
better
could.
with.
It's way better with.
But
And
you
that's
could do it without.
Yes, you could. And the other thing is you don't want to, the other reason why you want the potatoes to just be knife tender is because you want the potatoes to soak up all of this cheese and cream, and you will not believe how delicious this is.
I'm waiting for your reactions to this. It looks so good.
Yeah, it's gonna be delish, and that's gonna be our dinner tonight. I'm gonna put it in the oven. It's heavy, so
Be careful.
be gentle with yourself. There's self-care involved.
Don't hurt yourself so that you have to go to the acupuncturist to get it all figured out.
Oh
because
yeah,
you tried to lift something.
yeah. Remember that, Lisa? Thought she was having a heart attack, but no.
I wasn't. It was all from lifting a box because I convinced myself that I can still do this kind of stuff, and you just don't do it. Ask for help.
Ask for help. And also, I'm going to recommend watching Jane Fonda's speech last night from the Screen Actors Guild Awards.
Look it up on YouTube.
Worth every minute. Every minute.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
You know, think about this. It was her Lifetime Achievement Award from SAG, her people. Really one of the highest things an actor can get, even in some ways better than an Oscar, a Lifetime Achievement. And here she is, probably 3/4 of the speech was about what you could do for the world, the country, the climate. I mean, and why, instead of just making it about herself, like Timothy Chalamet.
Well, here's what I was saying. Oh my God, could they have waited any longer? She's 87 to give her a Lifetime Achievement Award. But because of her speech, I felt like this was the moment. This was exactly the right moment for her.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was very grateful that she got it now, even though Jesus, could they wait any longer?
I mean, luckily she was alive to get it. I mean, you just never know, you know. And it's like she's just, when they showed her retrospective, it's like, oh my God, she could do anything, and at the top of her game in every genre.
Yep.
And then also, you know, such an incredible activist, and she goes to jail. You know, she chains herself to things for her beliefs.
Yep.
And, you know, she's really an incredible human being.
An incredible human being. So I highly recommend it if you want to go over there. And
it'll make you feel good.
Yeah, it will. It'll make you feel good. Just like potatoes and
We're all about that.
And lentil milk.
Plant milk.
Oh my God, please also please go to our Substack. We'd really appreciate it.
Yes.
If you out over there.
Baking, it's better than murder. Check it
Baking
out.
is better than murder. We're here to preach.
We'll put a link on the Facebook, but you know, just in case.
Yeah, big climate gal. She is. All right, girls, ladies and gentlemen, off we go to eat food.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. I'm going to LA for a premiere, but I'll be here in time to cook on Monday.
Woo! Travel safe.